We're talking about how you can celebrate or what you can do to celebrate the woman in your life this Mother's Day. And of course, I have the perfect person for the job. Mary Rose Saki is here. I mean, friend, sister, wife extraordinaire, mother extraordinaire. So Mary Rose, you're welcome.
Thank you. Thank
But
you.
so a lot of the time, Mother's Day is coming and we think about how children should celebrate their mothers. But we don't really talk about how partners should celebrate the women in their lives, be it their girlfriends or their wives, and whether they're mothers or not, just by virtue of the fact that they have the ability to birth, how can you celebrate your partner? What are some of the things that we can do?
Yeah, I like the intro very much because initially when the Mother's Day started coming up, in our area or in Ghana, I think men were a bit more enthused about it and tried to celebrate women in their life. But it got to a point then they would say, oh, but my wife is not my mother.
It's for mothers.
It's for mothers, so I'm going to my mother and all that. But once a woman has that capability, or once you have been able to marry a woman or intend to marry a particular woman, she plays a role. A wife is not only a wife. A wife's role is motherly, is a lover, is a friend, is so many things. And you cannot take it out that wives don't mother, even though in counseling we say don't make your partner feel like you are his mother.
Yeah.
But then we mother them in one way or the other. You mother them by giving them food. You mother them by taking care of them when they are not well. You mother them by taking care of the house and all that. They are all motherly roles. So it is very important to look at it that as Mother's Day is coming, every man who has a woman in his life, and every man has a woman in his life because every man was given birth to by a woman. And so we shouldn't limit it to only children, mother-child, or mother-son-daughter relationship. But then women in your life, your wives, your girlfriends, your lovers, they are all, even your female friends, you can celebrate them. And it's worth taking time off once in a year to do that for
Just
a woman.
one day.
Yes.
One day.
Yes, to do that for the woman. And so I think we should look at it very critically. And there are so many things we can do. There are so many things we can do to, celebrate our women in our lives.
Okay, so let's talk about some of those things. I think maybe we could break them up into two, maybe the more physical, tangible aspects, and then maybe look at the more emotional angle to it as well. So let's start with the physical ones, because those people can catch on to easily, I'm sure.
Yes, many times when we're talking about celebrating the woman, we look at the physical one, a lot of it. Giving me gifts, showing appreciation in terms of giving gifts. And even the gift that we give. Sometimes some men, when they are giving gifts to their wife, they'll give gifts that at the end of the day, it will be for the whole household. For example, buying maybe a blender for the house, for the woman.
Or a new gas cooker.
A new cooker. It's going to be used for the house. On occasion like this, if you want to celebrate your woman and you want to give her a gift of appreciation, I think you should give her something personal, something she can use, something she looks at and says, this is mine. Yes. Jewelry, clothing, perfumes, think about it. Anything that she can use on her body.
And of course,
or if for nothing, you can,
right?
and things she likes, yeah. And if not, I have a friend, she says that sometimes, they go and buy something that you don't really like. And that one too becomes another problem. So she has ruled that her gift should always be in money.
Yes, bring the kudi.
So, yes. so she gets her money and she goes and buy what she likes.
Of course.
So if you think that you can't, you are not into the gift business and all that, you can put money in an envelope, write a check, do something, If you have some foreign currency,
much, right?
yes, yes, you give it to the person. You can also cook for your woman. Let her feel, even if you don't know how to cook, the main meal, like you're going to do a dinner or a lunch for her, at least you can fry an egg, prepare breakfast for her, let her feel special. You know, let her, especially Mother's Day usually falls on a Sunday. And well, you can do it the whole week. So you can decide to prepare something special for the morning.
So this morning is fruit juice.
Yes.
Tomorrow morning is maybe fried egg. Next one is boiled egg.
Boiled egg, something that you stand there and do it and let the children know this is not for you if you have kids in the house. This is specially for mommy. Let mommy know, or let the woman in your life know that it's especially for you, nobody else. Even I am not sharing in it. Enjoy it because I appreciate you for all that you've been in my life, for showing me love. It is not easy to show love. It's not everybody who receives love, you know. So to have somebody who loves and cares about you and think about you, even to have somebody to think about you, it's something worth celebrating. So celebrate her, cook for her, and I think that you can also take her out. That's some other thing that you can do. You have to look at the things that she talks about often that she wish she could do, but has never found time to do. Make time, take her to those places, and give her a good treat. And once again, I would say that it's best to do it alone with her.
Okay.
Let her feel that, or you can even go and pay for it and let her go alone and enjoy, like if she has to go to the spa.
Okay.
You can buy a gift card, let her go to the spa and go and get herself treated from head to toe and enjoy it. If you want to be with her, all the better. But I mean, if you can't make the time, let her feel pampered, special and all that. Try and let it be a surprise if your partner likes surprises.
Okay.
If she doesn't like surprises, I don't see, because there's some people they don't like surprises.
Of course not.
Yeah. So if she doesn't like surprises, talk to her about it and then let her go and get that kind of thing.
I want to ask about specific categories of mothers. So what if your partner is a new mother, for example? Maybe you had a baby a month or 2 or 3 or 4, not, you know, fresh baby. What are some of the things you can do for a mom like that?
Yeah, if your partner is still nursing a baby and can't go out too much, but you can go out. You can still do anything, but then if you think she's too tired because the baby, now that we do a lot of exclusive breastfeeding and all that, it's a lot of work.
Yes.
So you can decide to stay home, even if you're a busy person, you can decide to take time off on that day and be with your woman, help with the baby, changing the diapers and whatever. If the baby, if the mother can express the milk into a bottle for you to feed the baby so she can have some rest. Yes, you can do that for her. Apart from that, I mean, you can take her out too. Except that now the COVID and all that, so people are being a bit careful. So you wouldn't want to take that young baby out. But if you have a specific place that you think that is not too crowded, you can take her out for fresh air.
Okay.
You know, and celebrate her. Another thing that you can do to celebrate your woman is to give her a special call. If you're in the habit of not calling your wife from the office or your woman and all that, call her, you know, out of the blues. Maybe the whole week you should be calling her when she least expects. Call her and talk to her and just tell her that, you know, I love you. You know, you are so special to me. If I had not met you, I don't know how my life would have been. You know, learn to say beautiful things to your woman. It is healthy because they say that death and life lies in the power of the tongue and we shall eat it thereof. So when we say positive things, they would yield positive fruits in our lives. And you can also, those who are into social media, you can celebrate your woman on social media. Post her pictures, write poems if you're into poetry, write beautiful things about her and celebrate her. Let her feel good. You know.
So since we've started moving into the realms of the more emotional things, what are some of the things, and I hope we can wrap it up quickly because we're running out of time, but the more emotional elements that we should focus on, this, especially with Mother's Day around the corner. So the things that partners can do for their women just to make sure that they're emotionally sound.
Yes. One important thing I think every man should do is to take time off and listen to your partner. Many times, you know, when we're chatting, when you're talking with your partner and all that. They say, but they're sleeping, half asleep. They don't really listen. Even if they're not sleeping, they're watching football. Yes. But take time off all these things. And you either when you're having a dinner or you take her out or you are just alone in your room with some good music, good, cool music, and talk.
Okay.
Talk and let her talk to you. Tell her to talk to you. You know, give her the leading for her to open up to you so that you will know, because we change. I always say that human beings are so dynamic. We change every day. So don't think that the woman that you met 5 years ago, 20 years ago, 6 years ago is still the same. We change. So talk to them so that you know how they are changing for you to be able to fit into their life and make life better for the two of you. Listen, learn to touch, hug, you know, hug a lot. Our Ghanaian men sometimes, hugs are not a big thing for them. They don't hug. So sometimes when you are into the habit of hugging, they always misconstrue it because they think that when you hug, it means that you want to jump into bed. No, you can just hug somebody to show the person love, to show the person how special that is. So hug them a lot, give them little kisses and all that. It's not always going all the way. Yes, the all the way is always there. But learn to do the little things that peps up the person to, you know, open her world to you and say that you
come along.
come. Yes,
come along.
That's how you have to do it. So give her time, talk to her, let her listen to her, let her pour out her heart to you. Hold her. Physical contact is very important.
Okay.
Hold her a lot and let her feel very much loved.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rose, we've run out of time, but thank you so much for aligning all these things. I hope some people have become woke. You know, those of you who are saying, writing things all over the place, that was for mothers, it's not for wives, it's not for girlfriends. You've heard Marie Rose. She's an entrepreneur and a counselor, Mrs. Marie Rose Saki, and always a friend and a sister to us and to the show. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
Yes, we've been speaking about how to celebrate the woman in your life this Mother's Day. And it's been very insightful. I know what I'm going to ask for. I don't know about you.